Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Mani Monday, another beautiful summer nail design. Super excited to share it with you guys. But for starters, as always, if you could do me a favor, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell underneath that so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Share around this channel to help it to grow, and definitely shoot me a thumbs up. Let's get started. Welcome back and happy Monday. Happy Mani Monday. Excited to be sharing this look with you guys. I love the way it turned out. It is adorable. So let's take a look. Aren't those so cute? Pink flamingos. Oh my gosh, I love the way they turned out. I'm doing a tropical look since we're in the summertime, and I love to do tropical looks. And it was not what I anticipated when I first started this design out. I intended to do with that loop where it is the head of the flamingo. I was going to do a flower there, and I talk about it throughout the video. I was actually going to drop a flower right there, almost like it's hanging off like a vine or a tree or whatever. I was going to put one white flower there and do the rest with the pink like that. I was still going to do the pink marbling with the markers. I use the Sharpie markers. But yeah, it just looks so much like a swan. And I thought, oh my gosh, it looks like a bird. I want to do a pink flamingo because I'm doing pinks. I've never done pink flamingos on my nails. And like I said, I love these. Aren't they adorable, you guys? And they're princess ones at that because they got crowns on. I love the way they turned out. But before we go on and I show you how I do this design, and I did accidentally delete while I was showing you how to do the loop. So I did throw a video in the very beginning after I go over the supplies. I did throw in the beginning how to do it on a fake nail. I just showed you how to do it because I lost footage, but I just want you know, to see how I did that loop and how I did the French tip and all of that to make it look like the flamingo. But anyways, I'm going to also put that in the Tootsie Tuesday one too, because I just went ahead and did the toes and thought I'll just throw it in both the videos. So you'll get it in both of them. But before we get started and you get to see how I did this design, let's read our words of Jesus for women. Today we are on You Matter, Luke 15:10. In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. And it goes on to say, you matter to God. The choices you make matter to Him. In this crazy, overcommitted, demanding life, there may be times when you wonder if anyone is paying attention to you. God is. He drops everything to celebrate when you trust Him. If He does that, it just makes sense that He also celebrates your victories and empathizes with your hurts. He cares. Read this verse again, and we're going to go ahead and read it again. In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. And then after that, we'll continue reading this. Jesus made this statement after talking about how a woman looked everywhere to find one lost coin. When she found it, all her friends came and celebrated with her. Let it be a reminder that Jesus loves you. So God does rejoice when you get your salvation. That's what they're talking about here. When you get your salvation, God rejoices because He knows He's won another soul to heaven. He's got another one of His children coming to heaven with Him once you get your salvation. So He celebrates all the time, and God does care. And He, empathizes with your hurts. He does. He cares. He cares so much about you. So give Him your whole heart. Today, if you haven't asked Christ as your personal Savior, ask Him today to be your personal Savior. Get your life right. Become a Christian, but a real Christian, asking, God, repenting, telling God that you believe, reading those verses in Romans, and getting your life right, getting your salvation so you know where you're going. And make God proud. Make Him so proud of you that He knows He's got another child coming to heaven with Him. Down below says, though our feelings come and go, God's love for us does not. And it's C.S. Lewis. What a beautiful verse here. You matter, and you matter so much to God. Matter to him, make him the most important thing in your life. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day with this life's manual. Getting on your knees, getting a personal relationship with Jesus, praying and reading the beautiful book, the Bible that God had written. He had his people write it, but it was the words that came from God, and it's the most beautiful book you'll ever read, and it's how you're supposed to live, you guys. It's definitely how you're supposed to live. Get your life right. It's important to just get a personal relationship with Jesus so that you can get to heaven. You can't get to heaven without going through Jesus, who died on the cross for us, took on the sins of the world. A perfect man took on those sins for us, and we were not, but we're not worthy of something like that. But if you believe, you repent your sins and ask Jesus into your heart and get that personal relationship with him, you're going to heaven. You got your salvation, and mark it down today. If today's the day you got it, mark it down. You'll never forget the day you got saved. And pick up this book and start reading it and just watch your whole life change. Sure, there's going to be rough times, rough waters. I talk about that all the time. That's why the road to heaven is narrow and the road to hell is wide. But the road in heaven is super wide. Once we get there, it's super wide. It's just saying that we're going to go through trials and tribulations. We have to, because the devil's going to attack, because he doesn't have you anymore once your salvation has been won by the Lord. So he's going to attack, but just attack back. Rebuke him, tell him to get behind you in Jesus' name, and just continue to live your life the best that you can. Do the best you can. Do as much as you can for Christ. If you have a day that you realize you didn't do as much, just try to do more. So I hope you guys enjoyed those verses. And remember, you matter to God. Let God matter to you. Okay? Let God matter to you. Let's get on to this adorable flamingo nails. I don't even know what I was going to say. Let's get on to this beautiful set of flamingo nails. I love you all very much. God bless. Take care. And I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Hi, everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's Mani Monday for the summer. We've done a marbling design in pink flamingos with glitter and rhinestones. If you'd like to see how I did this one, continue watching. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Mani Monday. Getting ready to do another beautiful summer nail design. And this one I'm excited about. We're going to be doing some pink flamingos in a water marble design using Sharpie markers and rubbing alcohol. You would have seen the front cover. Now, these could be left just like this and maybe add the little face to it, like the little eye and the little, beak or whatever you would call it. And it could be the swan. And that would be gorgeous. As a French tip design look, they could be wonderful. But I was thinking more of a flamingo because, of course, I always match an outfit and I needed to be in pinks. And I thought, oh, how beautiful, flamingos. And I'm going with a tropical look again. And I thought, what better than pink flamingos? You can't get more tropical than that. So I'm excited about this one. And of course, my nails aren't super long, so it was harder to do the super long neck. But once you see everything on it, the eye and the beak and all of that, then you're going to see it look more like a pink flamingo. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. So we're going to go over the supply so I can show you everything. And as you see, I've done every one, so I wasn't able to show you doing one. I actually did record it and I lost the footage. So I'm going to take a fake nail and just do one on the nail to show you how I did it on my own nail, just so you get the idea how to do them. But anyways, I've started off with a pink sheer and then these white French tip looks to be shaped into a pink flamingo. Let me show you. All right, so for starters, I use this one and I made this one a couple videos back if you want to go check it out. It's just this top and base coat I got from Dollar Tree, and then I added in some pinks, and I tell you the amount and all that, different shades of pinks, and got this beautiful sheer. I like to make mine, so you see the thumb there, the beautiful sheer. Then I went with the liner paints that I get from Dollar Tree. Actually, I'll show you this one. The Art Deco worked perfect to do this design because I wanted to be able to do that hook there and come down. So I did the whole thing with the liner paint, and it worked perfectly. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that. I thought maybe I'd need a bigger brush to fill it in, but it worked out perfectly. And like I said, I'm going to show you how I did it on a fake nail, just so you guys understand how to do this design. and you'll see the brush on the end, what it looks like. It's a nice fine point brush, so you can get that nice, you know, it's got a long brush on the end, so you can get that nice hook, so it looks like that pink flamingo. Or like I said, or a swan. These could be swans and would be just as beautiful. All right, so I'm using, those are the two colors I used, and then I topped it off. I'm sorry, got a little confused here. Topped it off with the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, so if we make any mistakes, we can wipe it off. Then we're going to be working with Sharpie markers, okay? We're going to be coloring in the white part, and then using a flat brush and 100, or not 100, but 91% rubbing alcohol, where it spreads and it gives a beautiful pattern, almost like a tie-dye pattern, and I love it. And I'm not sure, I think the three colors I'm going to be working with are these three, because they're the best ones that I need, but it might be this one that I use. I'm just not sure. This is a purple one, I think, so it won't be that one. But anyways, I'm going to be using some pink Sharpie markers here, and these are just, they're permanent markers. They're just a generic version I got from Walmart, but I got a big container of them, I think 48 colors, because I did have some, but after years, you know, they start to get ruined and stuff, so I had to get a new one. But yeah, they're pretty expensive. It was 20 bucks for these, but the real Sharpies are like $50 for the same amount. But the ends are great and all that, so I can't wait to work with these and the rubbing alcohol. And then that small brush, I'll show you how I'm going to be doing that, how the pattern will spread like that and look like a tie-dye look. So different shades of pink to give it that pink flamingo look. All right, then after that, I'm going to be using black acrylic paint and Robin's brush just to, you know, put the little eyeball on, and then of course the little part of the swan's mouth. So we need that. And then I'm going to be working with some stones, I believe, because you know me, I love to put crystals in. So I got these. I'm not sure if I'm using these. Of course, you've seen the front cover already. And then I've got these light pink and dark pink stones, so I might be using those as color wheel. These are Swarovski, or no, these are also, yeah, Swarovski crystals. These are just crystals you get from Hobby Lobby. I also got these from Hobby Lobby. And some pearls. I might be putting in some of the lighter color pearls in there. And I've actually got a wheel of pearls just to kind of show you what they look like. Where did I put that? You'll get to see what they actually, you know, what the pearls look like. They're right here. Just a wheel of pearls. And I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. Okay, and we'll be gluing those down with ASP glue and an orange wood stick. And that's if I, of course, do that. And then I might be adding in some glitter, because I like to add glitter through it. So I might add in some silver glitter, and that is this one here, the Art Deco, the same thing. I might add some lines of glitter through it just to sparkle it up a little bit. Again, I really like my stuff to be sparkly and really stand out. But this one's going to look very tropical because of the beautiful pinks, and being a pink flamingo, you can't get more tropical than that. There's the thumbs, and yeah, let's get started on this design. I'm going to get a few done, and I'll come back in and show you guys. All right, everyone, I'm going to show you how I did this loop design here, because as I recorded, somehow I lost the footage and you guys didn't get to see. I was leaving one finger open to show you how I did this semi-French loop look to turn them into flamingos. So let me show you on a nail here. I'm using the Art Deco paint, and I used it for the whole white design. You just want to get some paint on the end like that. I'm going to move it over here so it doesn't get in my way. All right. And so I just came to the nail like this. You guys are going to see it upside down, so maybe I should turn it around to show you if I can do that. Actually, I have to show you this way, but you'll get the idea. So I just started right at the top here, and I did a small thin line, and then I came around and I went around like this, because that's where the French is going to be, and came up and met it right there. And of course, you got to kind of play, you know, around with it and stuff like that just to get it, you know, perfectly. But then I filled it all in, and I just kept using the white paint and filling it in. Look at that, guys. If I do that, look at that. It looks like a swan. Wow, it just gave me an idea when I want to do a swan. That actually is even better than the first original that I said it looked like a swan in the beginning. But anyways, just be painting these like this and get that whole French tip filled in with everything I just did with this. You can get it started, and then you could use a white polish if you wanted to, but I just, you know, just did it like this. And then I just came around to the side here and kind of went backwards, you know, kind of looping it like this so that it would give the illusion of, you know, the flamingo itself. So I'm going to go like this and just fill it in. And I did fill it a couple of times. I let it dry once and then I filled it in again. And then, of course, I always cap the ends of the paint as well. And then you've got the idea of how I did that. And then, of course, I just went back on the polish and just kind of cleaned it up a little bit, went around again, went around, just kept playing around till I got, you know, that nice little loop there. And it was intended to be a flower on the end of it for the tropical look. And as I'm looking at it, it looked like a swan. And I thought, I'm doing pink. I'm going to do a pink flamingo. But that's how I did it, you guys. So I hope you got the idea. And then, of course, I let it dry and then I filled it in again. And then let me turn it around without getting paint on my fingers so that you can see it from that way. So basically, you're just looping around and then you just come down in a line and then fill it in so it gives it that French look. I'm going to insert this also in the toe design, just in case you guys don't watch this one. You just watch the toe design because I just went ahead and did the toes and figured I would throw this video in there just to show you because the toes are done exactly the same way. All right, guys, we'll see you in a moment. Okay, so now we've got that beautiful pink tie-dye look to make them look more like a pink flamingo. And look at the different shades of pink running through it. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I did leave this finger and this finger open, and I've got them laid out here and the caps right next to the colors so I know which one I'm working with. And I'll show you guys. So let's just move these up in here so we just know which one we're working with. Keep them in frame here. I want them in frame. So, all right. We're going to start with, I'll draw in. And I actually then got to push these down here so you guys can see. All right. Flip over though. All right. So what we're going to do, and I've got it wiped off here. I've got a little cap with alcohol in it. So we'll be working with that. Let's see, I'll just set it right there. All right, so I'm going to start with the darkest color, and I'm just going to scribble anywhere. Anywhere I feel I want to scribble within the white, okay? Not anywhere on the nail. And then just set down, leaving the caps off just so I do these because it's going pretty quick. Then I'm going to add this color in. Again, just picking spots. And then this one, again, just scribble wherever you want. Get the tip here. You can even go through some of the color that you already did. That's okay too. Like that, okay? Then we're going to grab our alcohol, get a little bit of alcohol, dab off first, then just start dabbing your colors. And then dab off because they're going to run, all right? And you don't want them to run all into, I mean, they're going to run into each other, but you don't want it to run like all into one color. So you want to keep dabbing off as you dab in. So you see that you're getting like, I'm getting more pink there, see? So I'm going to go like this and just go around very carefully around the edges. And don't worry if you get it onto the nail. Now I'm going to dab a little bit more here and a little bit more here to open it up more. When you go like this, it opens it more. So you can open it up more and have fun with this. That's what I like. And now what I'm going to show you is if you wipe everything off, like, you know, get it nice and clean, you can actually clean up any areas that got outside the line of your flamingo, okay? So we're just going to go like this and clean it off. All right, now I got a lot of that pink in there, so I want to take this color and add just over the top a little bit right there. And then I'm going to go over the top of that again just to get some more of that color in there because you can always keep playing and playing and playing. That's what I love about working with Sharpie markers. You can just keep playing and playing. You can just dig right in there and get that color out of there. And then I'm going to go down the tip here, go to the edge. You can go all the way to the edge and then to the tip here. We're going to tip this end here with the color too. And like I said, you can just keep playing. That's what's so fun about this technique for marbling, because you can just keep playing. The more you dip into it, the more it changes it. So like if I go like this and I dip, and I leave it for a second, you'll see it just kind of changes it now. Now I can go back in there and do that with it. Isn't that fun? All right, now I'll show you on the thumb. Now I made a little mistake here, but that's okay because we can scribble right over that mistake right there. And then I'll do a little bit down in here. Make sure I stay in frame. And I'm going to go up in here by the top head of the Flamingo, and then we're going to add this color around. Okay, it's just scribbles, you guys. So much fun. Little kids could do this one. And like I said, don't worry. As you saw, I just went out of line there. That's okay, because you can clean it up. That's what I like. All right. So now, first thing, we'll clean that up there. Wipe it off with the alcohol. See, just make sure your brush doesn't have any color in it. Wipe that off. Then let's start dabbing the alcohol in. Just dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Get some more alcohol, dab a little bit off, and just go through and start dabbing the color. And then you can go now and keep dabbing. You want to keep dabbing because you want to spread this color now, and you don't want it to get too wet because then it really spreads bad. Okay? So we're going to just dab again. Get it wet. Dab again. And if you go like this and just dab and you wait a second, you'll see it open up a little bit. And then you can go in and fix it like that to make it look more like a marbling. Go down the bottom part so we cap it. If it doesn't get capped, just color the end like that. Hopefully you're seeing that. And then just do the end like that. And just be having fun. Isn't this fun, you guys? Oh my gosh, you got to try this out. It makes the prettiest design. I hope I didn't get out of frame. It makes the prettiest design, but yet so easy to do. That's what I love. Like, it's so simple. Anybody could do this marbling technique. Yet it looks like you spent all day. Nobody's going to be able to believe. They're going to say, oh my God, you did this? They'll never know how simple it was. And now I'm cleaning up any areas that are around it. But look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at the colors, how everyone has just got a slight difference. But you see, it's a marble look. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys. All right, so now I'm going to clean up this little mess here. Obviously, not the paper towel and all that. I'm going to clean up this little mess, and we'll get ready to do the little beaks. I'm just calling them beaks. I'm not sure what it is. And their little eyeball. I'll get some done, and I will return. Okay, oh my God, you guys, look it. Now it's a pink flamingo. Isn't that just darling, you guys? Oh my gosh. So quick to do this, and you've got the flamingo. Look at the difference from this one to this one. You would never guess until you put that beak and the eyeball that it's a pink flamingo. Isn't that just amazing? Yet it also could have been the swan. You could have just done the French tips and had little swans. So yeah, both ways is adorable. Let me show you. We're just dipping into the black, and we just need just a tiny little bit of paint on the end. You want the very smallest amount. And you start off just at the very, very end of this curve, and just go to one side and to the other, making a triangle and come to a point. And then just very lightly put a little black dot like that. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute, you guys? Let's do the thumb. Again, a very small amount right to the end, and just go to one side, go to the other side so you can come to a triangle for the beak, and then just the little eye right up to the top there. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable, you guys? Super cute. Oh my gosh, and definitely a tropical look. Definitely something I've never done before. This is definitely a different look for me. All right, now I'm going to figure out what the next step I want to do. I think I do want to add some glitter into this. So let's glitz it up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got the glitter running through it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Giving it some sparkle. Gorgeous. I almost wanted to make their beaks kind of sparkly too. And then I thought maybe I should just leave them alone. I don't know. I always go to the extreme. So I think I'm just going to leave them because I don't know what it would do. I mean, it'd probably be really cute, but we'll just leave them. So I'm just getting some of this Art Deco paint. And we've got 2 of them open here. And just wherever you feel you want, just run some glitter through it. I'm just kind of just doing it sporadically, just wherever, trying to stay on the flamingo though. Just running it through like that, wherever I feel I want some. All right, and then the next one. Again, I'm going to kind of follow along this line. I'll follow along this line. Just you pick where you want, you know, wherever you think it would look really cute. Just follow around and just get some glitz going. We just want some pretty glitz going in here. So pretty. Aren't these adorable? the flamingos. Oh my gosh, I just have never done something like this before. So when I was doing these, it was completely different from what I imagined. I wanted to do a hook like that, a side angle French with the hook to put a flower at the end of it. And once I did the hook, I saw the image of a pink flamingo because I was doing pink, for the tie-dye look. And I thought, oh my gosh, a pink flamingo. That's what I seen as I was doing it. So at the end, it was technically supposed to be, at the very end, a white flower to be tropical. And I thought, I always do flowers. Oh my gosh, I'm going to make these into pink flamingos. So I went back and showed my husband. I said, what does this look like? And he said, swans. Because at first it was white. And I said, yeah, isn't that weird? And that was without the beaks or anything. He said, it looks like swans. And I said, of course, I'm doing pink, so they're going to be what? And he said, pink flamingos. He knew right away, but aren't these adorable? Oh my gosh, you guys, so cute. And I'm trying to decide if I want to add some rhinestones. And you know me, I love my rhinestones. Not sure if I'm going to or not. Let me think about it. And if I do, we'll get some going and then I'll come back in. Okay, now it looks like I have a crown on the top of each one of my flamingos. Aren't those cute? I did a clear and then 2 of the darker pinkish color in that wheel of color. Oh my gosh, isn't that adorable, you guys? Look at that. It's like it has a little crown on. Okay, so let's draw in here. And we're just going to dip into the glue. I have a little bit of glue in this cap here. We're going to put a dot up above and then 2 kind of to the side there. Start by getting out one of these stones here. This is the bigger diamond. Put that right in the center, up close to the cuticle. And don't worry if some of the heads were tilted to the side. That is okay because it still looks like it's going on as a crown. And I still love it. And make sure I'm in frame. Okay. And then set one on each side, lowering it so it's like it's touching the flamingo's head. So it's like it's the crown. Isn't that cute, you guys? Oh my gosh. I'm having too much fun with this one. This one's just adorable. Absolutely adorable. Yeah, done in such a cool design. And of course, you don't have to do flamingos. You could just paint yours whatever color, or do whatever design you want. But start it off with a white nail. You could paint the whole nail. You could do half the nail. And then just work with whatever colors you want. Maybe you want blues or greens or purples or yellows. There's just so many different ones to do. But I had to have the pink and I had to have the flamingos because we're doing a tropical look. Love the way it turned out. All right, let me go ahead and top coat these with the Seche Vite Dry Fast top coat. And then I'll come back and show you guys the end product. I'll probably come back and show you top coating one of them. Sometimes I do that because I get new subscribers. Be very careful when top coating though, because make sure your polish is dry completely and the acrylic paint so it doesn't smudge. I'll be right back. So now I get to show you the top coat part, and I love what happened when I top coated it. Now you see this nail, see how much of that pink is in there? Look at when it top coated. Look at how the chemical reaction lightened it. It lightened it even more, and that's actually what I needed. So it brought out more of the other colors, because if you look at this, it looks more like there's so much pink in there, and you're not going to believe, look at the difference. See one to the other? Watch when I do this, you guys. Watch when you top coat it. Look at the color of it now. Let's get really close so you can see. And we want a nice thick coat, and you want to just glide across. But watch when I go over it. Watch how it lightens that pink. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I never knew it was going to do that. I didn't know it was going to lighten it a little bit. Wow, and I actually wanted it to because it seemed like I had too much of that darker pink. And now it's that perfect color. Isn't that neat? All right, again, let's watch the thumb. See how much of that pink is in there? Now, it's still pink, but watch what happens. It's like a chemical reaction. I don't know what's happening. But when you go over it, watch. As I go over it, look at how it kind of tames it down a little bit and spreads the colors. What I mean is it's spreading the colors better. The colors that were originally put down, you almost couldn't see the different colors. Now you can. Whoops, get in frame, stay in frame. And always, always cap the end because that's going to come off your ends if you don't cap it. But isn't that amazing what happened, that chemical reaction? Now it looks even more beautiful, more tie-dye, more like a flamingo, more of the color of the flamingos. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, you guys. I love it. I love the way this turned out. All right, let me clean up everything and get set up and show you guys the end product. Alrighty, everyone, I am all done, and look at these adorable pink flamingos. I did add one more color into it, a kind of burgundy color. I needed a little bit of a darker pink, and I'll show that when I do the Tootsie Tuesday toes. I'll show you the 4 colors that I ended up going with for the Sharpie marker. But yeah, aren't these adorable, you guys? I love them. And I just love how you've got that marble design with the glitter, and how it went from a design that was going to be flowers on the ends. That's why I looped that around when you originally seen the first photo in the beginning, and when I first came in. And then when I looked at it, it looked like swans. And I thought, well, I need pink, so let's do pink flamingos. And I absolutely love the way they turned out. I love the little crowns on their heads too. How cute. We've got some princess flamingos done in a tropical look. I hope you guys enjoyed this design, and everybody is staying safe, happy, and healthy, and leaning on the Lord. Everybody take care, and God bless.